Hello YouTube, this is another video from Super Apple Forever. In this video I'm going to do an unboxing of the Belkin 7 port USB hub. So I got this at Target for $30, which is actually a pretty good price considering they have most of them are pretty expensive on the Apple Store. So I bought this for my iMac, and I got this because the iMac only has 3 USB ports, 4 including the keyboard, but I think that's only a 1.0 port. But I just needed some more USB ports. I have 2 printers and a bunch of iPods, and I didn't have enough ports. So at Target they had a 3-port one that didn't have external power, and they had a 7-port one that had external power, and a 5-port that had the external power. So I got the 7-port with external power, and it seems like it was a pretty good deal. It looks like it's pretty good quality. So I'll go over the system requirements. Let me get my camera to focus. So for PC users, you need a Pentium processor with a 2.0 port available. And I'm sure this will work with an AMD processor. I hope I'm saying that right, the 80 AMD. Yeah, so I'm sure it'll work with an AMD processor. I don't see why it wouldn't. You need Windows 98, SE, Windows Me, Windows 2000, or Windows XP, or Windows Vista, and I'm sure it'll work with Windows 7 too. And maybe even Windows 95, but I'm not sure you'd want to use this with a Windows 95. For Mac users, you can use this with Mac OS 8.6, which is pretty cool. Maybe for your old iMac Bondi Blue. And okay. You need Mac OS 8.6 or higher for full speed USB. So I'm sure. So maybe you can even use this with Mac OS 7. Mac OS X 10.2.7 or higher for USB 2.0 mode, and it includes a USB 7 port powered hub, power adapter, and a USB cable. So the benefits, I guess, if you want to, I don't know if you want to go with this, but transfers image, music, connects up to 7 full speed or low speed devices. Yeah, so I'm not going to go through everything. You basically know what it is. So you open it from the back. So in this little plastic thing, there's the actual device. So on there's a black version of it, and here's a white version of it. I'm glad that they had the white version because, of course, it looks better with the iMac or any other Mac. So there's the logo, and there's 4 on the front and 3 on the back. There's the port to connect it to the computer, and there's the power. It has this weird design on it with little squares popping up. It looks real 3D. Okay, so there's some other stuff in here. The packaging is real nice and has real good quality. Sorry guys, I'm only doing this with one hand. Okay, so here we go. There's the USB, mini USB to regular USB to connect to the computer. And the power brick, which is actually kind of big for some reason. It doesn't say Belkin on it, it says DVE. And there's, for some reason, no instruction manual that I see. No, there's no instruction manual, but, I mean, you really don't need an instruction manual for this. I'm not sure about warranty either. Okay, so I finished setting it up. It looks pretty good, actually. I have a few problems with it, but everything else is good. I plugged it in right here. The only problem, well, I had 2 problems, but the first problem is the power cable is a little bit too small, or the wire is too small. I didn't have really enough room to connect it, to plug it in. I had to change around a few plugs. But also, I have it here on my iMac on the stand, which it looks really good here. The only complaint I have is that it doesn't have, you know, those rubber feet that some of them have, or like some things have on the bottom. It doesn't have those. Let's see if you can get a bottom view of it. It only has these little things right here, but it doesn't have those rubber feet on the bottom of it, so it won't move. And those are really only my two complaints, and it's covering up my Apple sign. But that's about it. It works real well. I have 4 extra USB ports, which is really nice. I have an extra iPod connector up here. Well, it's not really extra. Now I can have both my iPods connected. I can have my Shuffle and my iPhone connected. I don't have to worry about this one because it uses FireWire, but I can have both of them connected, and I have 2 other iPods, so of course I can connect them here, which is really convenient. So I have 4 extra USB ports, which is wonderful, and it works really well, and I'm really glad that I got it. So if you have any questions about it, please feel free to ask me. I do recommend getting it, except for the problems with the short cable. And you more than likely you won't have the problem that I'm having with it moving around like this. But I do recommend it. It's a great product. They have, like I said, they have them in 5 ports and 3 ports. The 3 port doesn't have the power connector on it. It just goes straight into the computer. But I recommend either getting the 5 or the 7 because they have the power, so you can have extra power for iPods and charging stuff. So that's about it. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me either in the comments or send me a private message. And also, please like and please subscribe. Oh yeah, and I forgot, there's one more thing. There's an extra bonus. So, is it a MacBook Air? Is it an iMac G3? No. It's floppy disks. I got these at Target. It's 2010, just to tell you, it's 2010. I bought these at Target for $4. I made a video showing you these at Target. So here they are. I completely forgot to show you these to you. But yeah, they have these at my Target in San Antonio, Texas for $4. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. World-leading diskette manufacturer. Reliable and durable. And actually, these are very reliable and durable. I know what you all are saying. Why would you buy some outdated piece of junk? I still use floppy disks. I use them every day. I use them more than I use flash drives. They don't get scratched. They're real easy to just write stuff on. And I like them, even though they are 1.44 megabytes. But they're great, and I really like floppy disks. They're still a great piece of technology. They're great. I use them more than flash drives, like I said, so I'll just show you these real quick. I don't want to bore you guys. It's kind of funny doing everything with one hand. Okay, so here they are. There's 10 of them. Great. Okay, so here it is. There's the kind of manual instruction booklet for them. Obviously, don't put them close to a magnet or open the little thing, which has all that stuff in here. And it has the labels. So yeah, just regular floppy disks. Oh, that's weird. They don't have anything right here. They don't have the brand or anything. Yeah, but here they are. Really nice. Probably some of you think they're junk, but I still think they are pretty cool. Still great for saving Word documents and a few pictures.